Warm greetings to all my viewers. This is Jacob Samuel. And for today's thought, I wish to walk you with the following story. In ancient Mesopotamia, there was a move to educate the farmers in a particular village by the local government authorities. And the movement was with the following slogan: education is light. All the farmers in the village enrolled for this training program, with the exception of one farmer. And to him, farming was light and not education. He told his neighbors, when he sees his crops growing and when he sees his crops bearing fruits, and that is light to him and not education. Years later, the farmers who attended school employed the latest techniques in farming and was able to reap a better yield. Whereas the farmer who did not attend the school was lagging behind in his production, and as a result, he could not compete with the other farmers, and eventually he ran into debts and had leased his property out to a money lender. A few years later, he returned to the money lender, asking him to return his property as the lease period is over. And to his shocking dismay, the money lender said, "Well, how dare you ask me for your property? You did sell this property to me a few years back." Saddened, he took the contract or the agreement that he signed. Of course, he did not sign since he was illiterate, where he had affixed his fingerprint. He took it to his neighbor, and when the neighbor read it out to him, it was in fact not a lease agreement, it was a sales deed. Disappointed, the farmer left the village along with his family, moved into a neighboring village, only to take up a job as an agricultural worker. My dear listeners, what do you carry home from this episode? Education is light. Education strengthens you. When Abraham Lincoln was once asked, "If I give you an axe, what do you do?" "If you give me an axe to cut down a tree, I would spend 7 hours to sharpen the axe and only 1 hour to cut down the tree." So here we know that it is not that the axe or the woodcutter that is important, but it is how sharp the axe is. Even if you give the strongest man in this world a blunt axe, he will continue cutting the tree, but the tree will not fall. it will be the woodcutter who faults himself being too tired. So education sharpens yourself, and it also gives light not only to you, but also this light can be shared among others. So, my dear listeners, we have a time to educate ourselves, and education focuses not on providing just skills alone, and education provides you to better understand the world. In olden days, it was the strongest army that won the war. But today, it is not the strongest army that is going to win a war, but it is going to be a smarter army. How good are you with your education, and how good you use this education to attain your goals? Thank you for lending me your ears. Till we meet again, stay safe and bye-bye. Thank you.